now, point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his pass, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Number 22.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Here we go.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Packers nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets.
2nd and 10.
Check 41. Double dog. That's the way. Mike 41.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
41 Mike. Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it without him. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
2 yards on the play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check 41. Coming to you, coming to you. Mike 41, Mike 41. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
2.
Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, this from 53. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Shepard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 3-yard line.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure.
Touchdown, Packers! Josiah DeGuara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead.
Crosby for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Yeah, surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. On the option, here's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Down.
Strike, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's now 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So a very tight 1st half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is Tony Pollard. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Finding room at the 30. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out. Out of bounds.
A 49-yard gain on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
2nd and 11. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Dallas.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
12-yard line.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Packers 13. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jalen Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
brings up...
So we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers 13.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Double time. 3 down. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Switching it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down right.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Check, 41. Go.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. Here's Rodgers. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now Pollard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A 1st down carry by Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns, also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me,
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Take over first.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Cowboys.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for the Cowboys, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
style, don't ya? Nice like